Hi, marketing management students. It's Miss Holloman checking in with you guys. I hope you're doing okay. If you're not in class or if you're in class, I'm just doing this for y'all to know more about personality types. So here's my video, and I want to talk to you some about your type of personality. Remember, there was 16 when you took the test. We're all a little different. So some things are more important to us than others. And I think to be happy, sometimes you need to look at your personality and what you like to do to find the career that would be best for you. So, some of the things that this encompasses are the four dimensions of your personality type. There's energy, or the first dimension. I like to look at it as what type of do you like to hang out with people, or do you get more energy from being on your own? So I see I misspelled introvert. That starts with an I. So I is an introvert, and an introvert is somebody that gets their energy again from being alone, and they like to uh, maybe a quiet place. Sometimes they say they're sensitive to noise and to bright colors. They like a minimalist environment. They don't want a lot of clutter and stuff around them a lot of times. So while communicating with other people, there's stimulation comes from some hobbies or political attitudes, and uh, introverts are more likely to dislike coffee and energy drinks. I thought that was kind of interesting. On the opposite side of this spectrum are extroverts. They're more interested in engaging in the environment, people, and objects around them. They need feedback as well. They are more energetic and willing to take the lead in many situations that involve social engagement with other people. People with extroverted personalities like to have challenges that life throws them their way. Tend to be much more proactive in experiences and in the world around them. So if you look at that, more people are introverts, 51%, and some people are 49% are extroverts. So it's kind of even there. The second dimension is your energy, how you process information. Excuse me, how you process information. So the S stands for, right here, the S stands for observant. These people are practical, pragmatic, and down to earth. They tend to have strong habits and focus on what is happening or has already happened. And then, so that's 73% are observant. They're down to earth. Some people, though, are intuitive, which means they are imaginative, open minded, and curious. They prefer novelty over stability and like to look for hidden meanings and are more into thinking about what the future will hold. The third one is how you make decisions. This is right here in the T and F. Are you a thinker or a feeler? They say 40% are thinkers and 60% are feelers. So to me, that just means how you think most. Do you think with your heart? You're a feeler. Or do you think with your mind? You're a thinker. I'm a feeler, so I think more with my heart. So then sometimes people say you think with your gut. So I'm very close to being a thinker too. So maybe I think more with my gut, but I do like to imagine that I'm a feeler. The last one is your organization. And I'll look at judging and perceiving. That doesn't really mean that you're judgmental. It means more that you're organized. The J does. You're an organized person. And so you think with you're highly organized and you're predictable, you like closure, and you don't like spontaneity. You would rather have things kind of lined out and what a plan in place. Perspective people are they look at opportunities right then and there. They're not highly organized. They're more flexible. Um, so depending on how messy or clean your room is, that should define what kind of if you're a judger or a perceiver, the J or the P. Okay, the last letter is an A or a T when you did that Myers-Briggs test. So on the A, that means you're, get my notes out. The A means that you don't stress out as much, and the T means you're more turbulent and things stress you out a little bit more than others. So those are the components of your personality type. So this explains it a little bit better than I might have explained it. So the first part they say is energy. See that? Introversion and extroversion. The second part, you remember, is information. So, or the N is intuition. They focus on possibilities. They see the big picture and how everything connects. Sensing or realists, they use their five senses to assess how things are and pay attention to concrete facts and details. So remember when I said on the second one, you were the S is observant. This one says intuitive, but it's also observant. You're more down to earth, and you like intuitive is the N. I'm going to cut this out. Okay. So the intuitive is the N. You're imaginative and open-minded, and the sensing is you're an observant. Again, the decision making, are you a thinker or a feeler? And then organization is judgers like rules and deadlines and structure, and they like to be more organized and they like to have plans. Perceivers are more flexible, they might not be as organized. Okay, careers based on your personality type. Look at this chart and find which one you are, and those are some good occupations for you. I am an ENFP. So mine says counseling, teaching, religion, or arts. I had several that were, let me see my notes, were INFPs. So look at those, counseling, writing, arts, look at those and just remember which one you are. Okay, next slide and last slide. So here's some other occupations. And it gives a quote of what you're like. Look at that. And then here's some other things that might interest you. It also says, remember, all 16 types can be successful in any profession, but I do think you'll be happier if you choose one that's closer to your personality type. Okay, that's all I've got. You can stop these for your presentation and look back over that. Hope to see you soon, but if I don't, keep working on your things in Schoology and let me know if you need help.